Fantastic Four is Marvel's first family, and family is not always perfect. Hi, I'm Devesh Chabbria from Superhero Toy Store. I just watched the Fantastic Four movie last night. I've slept over it and I'm going to give you my review just now. Without giving a lot away, let me tell you what I think of the plot, its pacing, and to be honest, everything that we have been sold about this movie, the aesthetics. Let me start with the one which takes it out of the park, the aesthetics. The whole tonality, the blue and white, the 1960s have been done pretty well. Being a fan of the movies, I feel that maybe a little bit more warmth could have come in. Over the plot, very similar to Superman, takes you right through it, it speeds you up. Having said that, initially when I was there in the theater, my first reaction was, can we pace up? Can we pace up? I wanted a little bit more tension, but maybe because this is set up and it's more done intentionally by the writers here, where they have kind of started introducing us to characters, started introducing obviously to the Fantastic Four, Franklin Richards coming in, and the whole experience for Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, and the other characters of actually including a new member in the family. This full-fledged family movie, it kind of in a certain way is Bollywood. It's like Hum Saath Hai, not as dramatic, and there's no backstabbing and all that stuff here. As I'm saying, it's a little bit more about a family. It's about the family's journey, and obviously we have to have villains. It's no longer a superhero movie. It shows the Fantastic Four, how popular they are, and they are also very conscious. They're always working towards the future. So the beauty of the movie is also there's a nice blend of past and future. You have flying cars. At the same time, you have, I don't know how many of y'all will remember it, but there used to be a drink called Canada Dry. It throws like a great amount of retro things, but I just feel it could have had a lot more warmth in its plot. The plot also can have a lot more tension. It's suffering from Marvel's issue, which is the villain is always underplayed. The grit and the tension is not there. It's like you're almost sitting in that seat and saying, they're gonna win. There is not a moment where you flinch or you feel, and that's my problem with the movie. The movie doesn't take you to the edge. It doesn't make you feel that the world is at brink. It doesn't make you feel completely devoid of hope till your superhero comes and saves it. That's where I feel the movie kind of falters, and therefore I feel it could have been better. Next up, I'm going to kind of review characters. First up, Sue Storm. I didn't think this would be a Sue Storm story. I thought it was going to be Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby has outdone herself. I think it was one character I really related to. I think she was so perfect in it. Playing a mom, all the emotions, the strength, everything that we have been kind of showcased. It's not BVS Superman. Just putting it out there. There's no Martha moment here, but I think she actually is the best part of this movie. Other characters, there's Johnny Storm, very good. I feel he had a larger role than required, but from what he's done it well. The challenge I feel was a little bit more to the script, where the whole quirkiness of Johnny Storm, the suave, the whole personality is not fully nailed, but it's yet decent. I'm a big Thing fan. I think the role's been cut because having such a powerful character, especially from the hit TV series The Bear, I felt there could have been more intensity coming, but it's a little bit more on a periphery character, which kind of disappointed me because I'm a fan. Next up is Mr. Fantastic, who's not fantastic. Pedro Pascal's the weakest link in the movie. I feel that he's tried to play a character who is unsure of human relationships, unsure of how to handle it, at the same time manage it. You can get what he's trying to do, but I feel he's portrayed it very messily and very, I don't want to say this so harshly, but I think lazily. I feel a little bit more honesty and depth to the character would have really elevated this movie. I think he's the weak link. Other characters, Galactus. Galactus is, as I said earlier in the plot, there is a suffering for Marvel villain. Somebody at Marvel, please get them to write a villain, or just get somebody from DC. But honestly, they need to be able to accept that there are dark sides, I feel. Now it's been so long a journey that Galactus was really underplayed, and I think with the whole tonality they have tried to portray the character, again I'm not a fan. I felt if they were a little bit true to the comic book look, it could have added a lot more impact. Having said that, the lack of color, that whole color of the Galactus suit is not there. Which is what's disappointing, because at some point as comic book fans we thought we'll see a rendition. The popcorn bucket looks better. Sorry Marvel. But having said that, I'm continuously saying this could have been better, could have been better, could have been better. There is no grit. It feels like it's at some point in the scenes it feels like it's a big clumsy robot walking and not a villain. Like you can, I don't know, you can take Alfonso from any of the animes, or you can take, I don't know, Wild Robot also and put it in, and it would yet feel similarly in the space. There is no grit. Silver Surfer, I think an earnest approach. It's also a character which is very difficult in CGI. It's a character which is very difficult primarily because of the whole skin tonality. You can barely see. It doesn't nail to the Fantastic Four movie for the first one. The first one is the best Silver Surfer yet, and I honestly think there could have been more. You don't connect to Silver Surfer as you did in the first movie. Here it feels a little bit more like, explain the plot line and everybody will get it. And that's maybe the challenge I'm facing through the movie. A little bit more honest effort could have taken this movie to a larger fantastic universe. When I got out of the theater, I actually thought, what's the best part of the movie? The best part of the movie actually is the end. The end credits are stellar. Both the end credits, there are two. One, as you'll see in multiple videos me saying, one throws takes you back in time, and the other sets the MCU forward. It's the moment we are all waiting for, just about enough to keep us teasing. Is this the best Fantastic Four movie yet? See, I come from a lot of nostalgia, so there's a lot of weight. I like the Fantastic Four one. I know a lot. My opinion might not be that popular. So I will go with Fantastic Four 1, the first version, a lot. I like it more. It's an almost there movie, but I feel it could have been better. A key thing to keep in mind before this review is we have had a stellar month at the movies. We had Formula 1 and we had Superman. Both of them knocked it out of the park. I think this movie will suffer slightly because it's the last of this mammoth series of releases. Had it come earlier than F1 and Superman, it would have been a little bit more well accepted and a little bit more well reviewed. As a result of Superman being the gigantic hit it has become, the movie will end up suffering a little bit, and therefore the comparisons, because the plot line is very similar, you start very similar, you don't have an origin story, that kind of takes the impact a little bit away. So be a little more kinder to this movie. The elephant in the room. Would you watch this movie? Should you watch this movie? I think you should watch it. It's a very decent Fantastic Four movie. It's, as I said earlier, it's not the best Fantastic Four movie, but it's decent. It's a decent entertainer. Can be sharper, can be better, but watch it. If you're an MCU fan, watch it. If you're not from the MCU, don't follow it. Maybe wait for OTT. This is Devesh from Superhero Toy Store signing out. See you next time. Have a fantastic time at the movies.